Been a while since I've decided to talk about modern tech on a video. I've been doing a lot of the electronic kits, and yay, you've got more to do. But I thought I'd talk a little bit about tech, which I used to do a long time ago in a few of my videos, and haven't done anything like that for a long time. But I'm kind of compelled to do that recently because I invested in a Microsoft Surface Go, which, as you might know, is this small Windows-based tablet that Microsoft has produced, because I wanted a small portable Windows device for work reasons and other personal reasons, for going out and about and all the rest of it. So portability was an issue. And I thought, well, it's rather expensive, but the Surface Go looks like an option. Now, there's two types. There's the 128GB version with 8GB of RAM. It's got SSD storage, whereas the lower version one is only 4GB of RAM, 64GB storage, and it uses eMMC type technology for its storage, which means it's a bit slower. So I thought, do you know what, I'll fork out on the bigger one, and I did. And to be brutally honest, I was about as unimpressed with the performance of it as you could get. In terms of build quality, absolutely brilliant, beautiful piece of kit. But as far as the performance was concerned, it was just rubbish. I was trying to run an Android emulator on it. That performance was rubbish. You try running Chrome on it. I prefer to use Chrome as opposed to Edge or Firefox. I prefer Chrome. Chrome performed poorly on it. And this is a device that in the UK costs £509. And that is a shed load of money. And for £509, I expect a damn sight better performance than I was getting from the Pentium Gold processor that they whacked into the Surface Go. So what they've done is they've basically put a 1-litre engine into a Rolls Royce. So the build quality of the chassis and everything around it is absolutely fantastic, but the engine is crap. It's as slow as hell. It's jerky, janky, and underperforming. So I've took that device back, and when I actually speak to the guy in the shop that I bought it from, do you know what? He didn't seem entirely surprised, and I rather suspect I was not the only person who had returned a Surface Go because of pretty unimpressive performance. It still didn't take away the desire to want a small portable Windows device. So, long story short, too late, I know, I did a little bit of homework on the internet and looked around and thought, you know what, why buy new? What's out there already? Because Windows laptops actually aren't that common these days. I think they're starting to become less and less popular. Why, I don't know. Probably because Windows is not a great tablet operating system, frankly, but it's kind of there. So I did a bit of research, and I kept on seeing the yoga book, the Lenovo yoga book, coming up time and time again, and I'd not really bothered looking at this device at all, not even really. I knew the name, but I'd never looked into it, and I did look into it, and I was absolutely taken aback. And this is said device. Now this one is second hand. You can buy them brand new for £450. Now, one thing about the Surface book is that, the Surface Go, see what I did there? Idiot. The Surface Go doesn't come with a keyboard, doesn't come with a touch pen. The pen and the keyboard will cost you anything up to an extra £230. Add that onto the original cost of the device. Not good. This, on the other hand, does come with a pen, and it does come with a keyboard, and it does some other tricks. And as I say, £450 all included. And this is the Lenovo Yoga Book, and you can see all sorts of reviews about this particular device online. I'm not going to do a a review of it. It's just, the point being is that you have got a device that is pretty unique. Basically, this is a touch screen, and you've got the keys illuminated on here, and you can just type away on it. It's not great if you're a fast professional typist, but for somebody like me who's going like that, it's absolutely brilliant. It's got a glorious screen on it. I'm not going to bother powering it up. If you just look up Yoga Book on YouTube, there are a bucket load of reviews of this device, and it is fantastic. It's thin, light, very, very sturdy with that watch band style hinge that I think they call it. Is absolutely built as solid as a brick. It really is cracking device. And the performance on this, now this has got a lower processor in terms of performance and power than the Microsoft Surface by a mile. This is a 1.4 gigahertz processor. It's a quad-core Atom. The benchmarks I saw online, this was about 1800 for this one, and just over 2000, 2200, and I can't remember what the benchmark score software was, but you know, it's about 2,200 for the Pentium Gold on the Surface Go. So you know, it's slow, but yes, it performs better. You know, running Chrome on this, no problems. Running an Android emulator, no problems. It is just flies along, and it's absolutely fantastic. So this is the Yoga Book from Lenovo. This is the 10-inch version. It's been out a couple of years, 2016 I think it came out. Loads of reviews. You'll see one, you'll want one. It's got a nice scratch on it. I hope I didn't put that on there. God damn it. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it. I really can't. And as I say, I bought this on eBay, second hand, so it only cost me 250 quid, half the price of the Surface Go. It's got some gimmicky stuff on there where you can put the piece of paper on this surface here, and then write on that piece of paper, and what you write will actually appear on the screen up there, so you can actually fold it down flat. It's a tablet mode, or whatever you want to call it. You can go into tent mode, you can stand up like that, all this sort of good stuff. You know, it's just so versatile, and as I say, keyboard's built in. It does come with a pen. It comes with a clipboard of paper for writing on. I'd be brutally honest, the pen and the writing abilities don't float my boat at all. It's not what I got it for, but it can do it, and it can do a damn sight more than the Microsoft Surface Go. It seems so much faster, so much more fluid. So you know what? I would go out and recommend this to anybody. I wouldn't touch a Surface Go with a barge pole, in my experience. But there you go. That's kind of a bit of a technology rant on my part, and might do a few more of these, because I do love technology. I love mobile computing and all that sort of good stuff. So you know, it's rather like you know, I love the Apple stuff and the iPhones and the, you know, the watches and all this sort of good stuff. And that's why I haven't got any money and I'm broke and I live off beans on toast. So there you go. That's the Lenovo book, and also my thoughts on the Microsoft Surface Go. Hope you found that entertaining and useful. Just my opinions, of course. Yours may differ. But I tell you something, I'd rather pay £250 on a device that performs better than one that costs $509, and it's got more facilities, and it's got more tricks, tips, and well, not tips, but equipment that comes with it. It's just a no-brainer. Anyway, there we go. Thanks very much for watching, and I am going to get back to some more electronic kits. It's been a while. I'm just busy at the moment doing this, that and the other. You know, life goes in the way, it gets in the way. So I will be doing kits, and as I say, I've got this one which actually came from Amazon, and as opposed to Banggood for a change. So that's all very exciting. and we'll do some more soldering together. In the meantime, that's a bit of technology. Thanks for watching. Cheers.